G'day everyone, Michael at the Battle Bunker, how you doing? Going to go through today this copy of Island of Blood. This is the new Warhammer Fantasy Battle Core set. We've just got our black box copy in, so this is a preview copy that Games Workshop have sent us. Just going to have a look at what models the set's got and have a bit of discussion about it. So we've already started assembling some of this stuff yesterday, trying to get ready to paint. This is an example of one of the sprues. Unfortunately, about half the stuff's gone from it already. So this has still got some of the high elves on it. So you can see here these sprues are fairly standard for a GW core set. They're good poses for fantasy. They're really nice models. They are multi-part, so these horsemen come in 2 parts. There's this other half over there. And there's also some parts for the rider. So they're not single part models. They do have some flexibility in them. And here are some of the infantry as well. As well as the models, of course. This box has High Elves and Skaven in it. Standard gear, get your dice, get some basic templates as well, so you get your flame template, your large blast and your small blast. Got this introductory book, as most of the games have now. So in here, you've got a little bit of background, bit of army profile, sort of shows you what you get in the box. And then you've got pages that show some detail of all the individual miniatures as well. You've got an assembly guide here. There's a High Elf on Griffin in this set. So this model here, and so they do give you an assembly guide for this guy. Again, a bit more background, so there's some background on the elves and some background on the Skaven, and this sort of tells you how to play a really basic game of Warhammer Fantasy. So you're not necessarily using all the rules, but then it also goes into what you might want to pick up next. So say you wanted to expand from the box set into a High Elf or a Skaven army, gives you some tips and ideas on what you might want to add to your army. Now, for you veteran gamers, you also, of course, get the mini rulebook. Now, this is the entire rules of Warhammer Fantasy Battle in a small form factor. The main rulebook is a 400-odd page book. It's about that thick. It's a huge A4 hardcover. Awesome book, but it is very heavy. You want to go to a tournament or something, you want one of these. The difference between this and the hardcover, other than the hardcover, is just a beautiful book. The hardcover has a ton of background material, and it's also got some historical sort of scenarios, you know, what happened when the orcs went to this place and fought some elves there and that sort of thing. This has the basic scenarios, so if you go to a tournament or any standard game, this has all those scenarios in it, the normal game scenarios, and it has all the rules of the game that you need to play. So on to some more of the models. So here we've got your High Elf Cavalry. These are quite nice models. Be sword up in the air and a nice bow. This is the Elf Mage, which for a plastic model is incredibly nice. It's the first time we've seen a really good plastic Elven Mage standing on this nice, you could do that as water or some sort of energy. So here we've got the 2 different types of Elven infantry that you get in this box. Here you've got Swordmaster of Howarth. I think this is the unit champion, and the new Lothan Sea Guard in plastic, which are really very nice. For the infantry, you do get command, so here's a standard bearer. For those of you who don't know, aren't veterans, command basically means they give you a standard bearer, a musician, that kind of thing for your units, which are quite important in the 8th edition rules. And of course, as I showed you before, you've got this High Elf Lord on a griffin, which is quite nice. Now, as well as those pansy elves, there's also a Skaven contingent in the box, and there are some great new models. This is the Skaven Warlord. This is a great model. Very dynamic pose. For a box set model, for a starter core set, this is a great model. The other Skaven character you get in this box set is this great plastic Warlock Engineer. This got his little Warplock pistol, he's got this cool little backpack on, and a nice interesting halberd as well. No Skaven army is complete without a couple of wacky weapon teams. So here we've got a warp fire thrower. I don't know if you can see here on the base, there's this little rat that's on fire. Got an awesome little detail there. There's also this poison wind globe mortar, which is pretty cool as well. So like the High Elf army, there's a couple of different kinds of Skaven. Got these clan rats with spears or halberds, and you've got these with cleavers. Now these would also make good Skaven slaves. In a little scenario, they just treat these as clan rats. And there's 20 of each of these, so they're a pretty good deal. For the Skaven, you also get this really great Packmaster. I love his little electrical trident. And where would your Packmaster be without a couple of rat ogres to bash around? But hope the battery doesn't run out on his trident. So that's basically it. That's the contents of the Island of Blood. I'm going to be painting the Skaven up today and tomorrow probably. And hopefully we'll get someone else in to paint all the High Elves too. I've finished assembling all the Skaven. Just to give you an idea of the numbers there, there's 40 clan rats, so 2 units 20, 20 with spears, 20 with the axes, and they've got clubs and flails and things like that. And then you've got all those character models as well. So for the elves, you've got 5 of the cavalry, you've got and 10 of each of the Lothern Sea Guard and the Swordmasters of Haworth. So they're pretty good units. Monetary wise, because these are such nice models, even for a starter set, you can easily put these into any army that you're making, either Skaven or High Elf. Of course, if you've got friends that want to buy it, 2 of you buy a box set, swap your models, and you've both got either a solid High Elf army or a really solid Skaven army. If you just swap your Skaven and High Elves with each other, it's a really good option as well. These models are great. Dollar-wise, either of these armies is worth the buy-in cost for the box set, particularly when you're getting the mini rulebook, all the templates and dice as well. It's a really good deal. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I say we're going to paint up these models, and hopefully there'll be a couple of videos of us doing some painting and what we do with the models after we're done. See you later.